Digital products. Some sell for a really low price point or just aren't as in demand and are challenging to make a substantial income with. There are some, though, that can sell for more and make more profit per sale. Combine these high potential digital product types with increasing market demand, and you've got a standout digital product that can bring in serious revenue. I've done the research to identify the top earning digital product types, and in this video, I'm sharing 3 that I consider to be the very best. I'm breaking down exactly what type of digital product it is and walking you through the exact steps that you can take to start making money online with these today. Now, before we jump in, if you're a digital product seller or you're wanting to sell digital products online, I've got a free deep dive masterclass that's going to get you started off on the right foot and give you the 4 steps that are absolutely crucial when building a digital products business to make consistent sales. So this is my digital product powerhouse masterclass. Again, completely free. I've got it linked in the description box below, so you can hop over and watch that on demand right when you're done watching this video. All right, product number 1 is a Canva template bundle. Because this is a huge, broad category type, I'm going to get even more specific with it and say the best niche you can go into within this product category is creating templates specifically for business owners, coaches, and creators. As a business owner and creator myself, I know the demand there is for this type of digital product because people are not wanting to start from scratch when it comes to creating branding assets or social media posts. We want to be able to just jump right in, tweak a few things, and have content ready to go. So you could be the digital product seller that creates these templates and sells them to these business owners and coaches. For example, in my research, I found this listing on Etsy for a custom business branding package. Right now it's selling for $910. And when I use my listing analyzer tool, I can see it has an estimated revenue of $5,775 per month. Now, I was interested to see what else this shop was selling, so I clicked over to see the whole shop and scroll through all their listings, and they're offering all different types of these Canva template bundles, some that are higher priced like this business branding package, but also some that are lower ticket like bundles of social media post graphics for Instagram. They're offering these templates in different styles and aesthetics, as well as for different niches. And their prices are generally ranging anywhere from $6.99 to $41.99. And then of course, things like this higher ticket branding package at $910. When I use my analyzer tool to analyze this shop as a whole, I could see that their estimated monthly revenue is over $21,000 per month. To me, this is crazy passive income because this seller literally just created these templates once and is now selling these on repeat without having to do any further work. This is an amazing amount of income just for one shop that's selling these types of digital products. So let's talk about the steps that you can take if you'd like to start selling these types of templates today. These are Canva templates. Canva is one of the most popular and widely used graphic design platforms out there. You can use it for free, and you can also upgrade to their paid pro plan that gives you access to more features and tools. And for consumers that are looking to purchase templates like this, they're most likely going to be searching for a Canva template as opposed to a template created in a different platform. So you will have to have a Canva Pro account as a seller to be able to create these templates and generate this unique template link that we'll talk about in just a minute. You used to be able to do this on the Canva free plan, and now they've made it so you have to have Canva Pro to generate that template link to sell. But you can rest assured that your customer, at least at this point at the time of this filming, does not need a Canva Pro account to be able to click in and edit your templates. They'll be able to do it completely for free as long as all the elements and graphics you've used in your templates are free elements and graphics. So that's the first step. If you don't have a Canva Pro account yet, you'll want to sign up for that. In my opinion, it's actually really reasonable. If you sign up for the annual plan, you can get it for just about $10 a month, and that'll give you all of the tools and features you need to be able to sell these types of templates. If you don't have a Canva account yet, I've got my affiliate link in the description box below. That'll give you a free 30-day pro trial. So 30 days free on Canva Pro, so you can try it out, test it, see if you like it, and then continue on from there. Now, early in this process, before you ever start creating anything, you want to do some research within this niche to figure out exactly what you want to create, whether it be a higher ticket, more custom package like this branding package, or something lower ticket that you could just create once and sell on repeat without having to do anything to customize or personalize the product and earn passive income. You can look on platforms like Etsy and Pinterest to see what styles, graphics, aesthetics, font types are trending and get ideas from there. And once you've got some ideas and you've narrowed down exactly what you want to offer, you're going to come into Canva and start creating your templates. You can make these your own, make them exactly what you want, and once you've designed them in Canva, then you're going to be able to click share to generate a unique template link. This is one of the great features about having Canva Pro, is that you can generate this link, which is the link that you're going to deliver to your buyer after they purchase your listing. This Canva template link will then allow that buyer to click into their own Canva account to edit this template, to tweak it, make it their own, make it exactly what they want, to use it how they want, and it never touches your original. So it doesn't change or alter your original at all. Every single buyer has their own unique copy that opens inside their Canva account. Once you've created the templates and generated these template links, then you're going to create your listings on your sales channel, whether that be Etsy or hosting your own e-commerce website with a tool like Shopify. Lots of options here for where you can set up your online store, but you're going to go ahead and set up your listing. And when someone purchases, you're going to deliver to them that unique template link that you generated on Canva. All right, let's move on to product type number 2, which is custom artwork. I'm talking specifically about art prints that have been recreated using the buyer's original photo. And when you look on a platform like Etsy for this type of product, you'll mostly see 3 different types of these. You may see some that feature houses or portraits of people or pets. You'll also see these in a variety of different styles, everything from pop art to sketch or hand-drawn and watercolor. Now, of course, you can create a lot of different types of just regular digital art prints, everything from featuring unique graphics to inspirational quotes, but I'm specifically talking here about customized artwork where you take that buyer's photo and recreate the image for them. Now, don't worry, you don't have to be a graphic design pro or even an artist at all. I'm about to show you how to do this free and easy. But first, I want to mention when you're looking at these types of listings on Etsy, let's say, you'll see a lot of them that offer both a physical version of the product and a digital file. So you could offer both if you want within the same listing, not only just the digital print option as a digital product, but you could partner with a print on demand provider like Printify or Printful to offer printed out physical copies of it in a frame. You don't have to offer both options, but having both of those options within the same listing is going to give your buyers more to choose from when it comes to making it exactly what they want, which is then in turn probably going to help your listing do better and make more sales. So when you create your listing, it's important to have 2 specific sections on here. Number 1 is a drop-down menu for personalization options so they can choose. If you do offer a physical version or a digital version, you can have different price points for your different options, and also an area for your buyer to type in whatever personalization they want. So let's say you're doing a pet portrait and you want to offer for them to be able to put their pet's name on there. You can have a little box where they can type in the name so you know how to create this. And secondly, you want to make sure to have an area that gives instructions for your buyer on how to submit their photo to you. Probably the easiest way would be to put your email on there and ask them to email the photo that they want this based on to you after purchase. And once you've received their photo, you're going to take that photo and recreate the image in whatever style you've chosen using a tool like ChatGPT. Now, I know most people think of ChatGPT as more of a text tool, which it definitely is, but you can also now use it to generate these types of images. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm here on ChatGPT and I'm going to click this little plus icon to choose the photo that I want the image to be based on. So this would be the photo that your buyer sent you. And then I'm just going to give it the prompt that says, use this image as a reference and recreate it in a watercolor style with no background. And I'm going to let ChatGPT generate this for me. You can see here the image it generated compared to the original. I think it does a great job. This is super cute. Now, if I hover over this, you can see it didn't put the background on like I asked. We can see this is a transparent background, but it did give it a little bit of a watercolor style background around the puppy. So I actually like this. I'm going to use this, but if I didn't, I could always continue giving it more clear prompts to try again. But right now, I'm just going to click the little arrow to download this image. And then I'm going to start my project in Canva, click on the Uploads tab to upload this file that I just downloaded from ChatGPT and bring that into my project where I can then continue to resize this and position it the way I'd like it to and add any personalizations. So let's say my buyer wanted to add the puppy's name here. I can just click to add a text box, put in the name, change it to whatever the font was that I used on the listing. And there I've got my finished project, which I can then click to share, which then I can click to download from Canva as whatever file type I'd like. And then I'm either going to use that file to share it to my buyer digitally or use it if I'm offering this on a physical print on demand product. I can then bring that file into my print on demand account and create the physical print there. Now, quick tip for success here. I'd encourage you to look through and do a little bit of research before you start this process at all to see what styles, colors, and font types best-selling listings within this niche are using to gain some inspiration for what's really truly in demand and selling consistently right now, so you can make sure you're creating your products in a style that people are searching for. You can also look specifically at the descriptive words that sellers are using in their titles and descriptions on their listings to get a better idea of exactly how to prompt ChatGPT to make sure it generates the exact look you need. Now we're about to move on to product product type number 3, but if you are a digital product seller who's looking for different ideas of types of digital products to sell, of course, I'm a big fan of all 3 of these that are featured in today's video, but there are so many different types that I don't have time to talk about today, but I've compiled an entire master list of digital product ideas for you so you can get the full range of what's available and think about what might be the best fit for you. It's a completely free guide that you can download. I've got it linked in the description box below, and that'll give you a lot of different ideas beyond just these 3 so that you can make sure that you're putting your time and energy into the one that's going to work the best for you. All right, moving right along to our next product type, and this is a topic-specific planner. Of course, we know there are physical planners, but here I'm talking about a digital planner that someone's going to use entirely digitally. But we're not just creating a catch-all planner. We're talking topic or niche specific. So your planner is going to focus on one specific niche or topic. So for example, you could have a wedding planner. You could have a homeschool planner or a budgeting planner. Here's an example of a wedding planner I found on Etsy. This one listing has an estimated monthly revenue of over $11,000. And think about it, that's just for one listing. This shop has tons of these different listings for sale. You can create digital planners in different ways, but one that's really popular and in demand is using, again, a Canva template. But this time we're talking specifically about creating a planner and sharing it as a template so the buyer can go in and edit it in their Canva account and use it as a planner there. So the first step you need to take if you want to start offering this type of product is to decide on your topic or niche that your planner is going to be based on. Some ideas include a wedding planner, a bachelorette planner. You could do a fitness and nutrition planner, a budgeting planner, a homeschool planner. You could have a planner for meal prepping or for small business planning, or even something like a family reunion planner. The sky really is the limit. When you start looking and doing some research, you'll see all different types of planners out there, and they all have a target customer that's on the platform right now looking for that very product. And once you've decided on your topic or your niche, then you're going to move on to step number 2, which is to decide on the specific type of pages you want to include. You should include various types of pages that go along with your specific niche. Think about what will be helpful for that ideal customer. You can make your planner as simple or as robust as you want, but I will say the more comprehensive and robust, the higher price point you can charge. Again, I'm a big fan of using a platform like Etsy for this type of research to browse through similar listings in the niche that you're thinking of, specifically paying attention to the ones that say bestseller or popular now, because you know those listings are doing really well and selling consistently, so you can look at what they're including and take some ideas and inspiration from that. And once you've got all your planning done, you know exactly the pages you want to include, then it's time to move on to step number 3, which is to create your planner in Canva and generate that unique template link. Now, as you're creating this, you're going to want to give it a specific aesthetic or style or vibe that goes along with your topic, whatever you think would appeal most to that ideal customer you have in mind. And again, you can do some style and trend research ahead of time to know, do planners in this specific niche sell better when they're retro styled or modern styled, minimalist, maximalist? Should I use bright, vibrant colors or pastel colors? Lots of different choices when it comes to the style you're designing in. But like I always say, I would never encourage you to just guess or even just create something that you like, but do some trend research ahead of time with platforms like Etsy and Pinterest to get a good idea of what's currently highly in demand in the market so that you know you're creating something that's going to fly off the shelves. So hopefully at least one of these 3 ideas sparks some interest for you. I can't wait to see what you create, and don't forget to click the links in the description box below to hop over and watch my free deep dive digital product masterclass, and also to grab your free master list of different digital product ideas. Happy selling, friends!
Already packing, come with me. I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know.